Welcome. Today we're diving into how our body forms urine. This three-step process not only gets rid of waste, but also plays a huge role in balancing water and electrolytes in our body. Let's break it down step by step. First is an overview of the three steps. One way I have been trying to remember this is by using the acronym FRISK. F for filtration, R for reabsorption, S for secretion, and C for conservation. The first step in urine formation is glomerular filtration. Imagine this as the body's first filter. Blood flows into tiny capillaries in the kidneys called glomeruli, which are superporous and allow small particles like water, glucose, amino acids, and waste to pass through. But larger particles like blood cells and proteins are too big and stay in the blood. The filtration forms what we call filtrate, which will go on to become urine, but it's just the starting point. The glomerulus is full of these fenestrated or holy capillaries. They're specially designed to let smaller molecules pass through while keeping essential components like blood cells and large proteins in the bloodstream. Next, we move into reabsorption and secretion, which happen primarily in the tubules of the nephron. Think of this as the body's chance to sort through the filtrate and reclaim valuable resources. Things like glucose, amino acids, and electrolytes are reabsorbed back into the blood. Water is also largely reabsorbed here, with about 70% happening in the proximal tubule alone. On the slide, you'll see some of the key nutrients and ions that are reabsorbed. Glucose, for instance, is 100% reabsorbed under normal conditions because it's such a valuable source of energy. Reabsorption is mostly powered by active transport pumps, which help move these molecules back into the blood. Meanwhile, secretion is the opposite process. It's where certain wastes like ammonia and potassium are actively transported from the blood into the tubules. This step ensures that any leftover or toxic substances that weren't filtered out initially can still make it into the urine. Finally, we get to water conservation, which is all about balancing water in the body. Here, the kidneys use a system called the medullary osmotic gradient to control how much water is reabsorbed, depending on the body's needs. If we need more water, the hormone ADH, antidiuretic hormone, kicks in. ADH makes the collecting ducts more permeable, allowing more water to return to the bloodstream, producing concentrated urine. As shown, without ADH, the collecting duct isn't permeable to water and water stays in the urine, leading to more dilute urine. When ADH is present, aquaporins or water channels are inserted, allowing water to be reabsorbed by osmosis. This process lets us conserve water when we're dehydrated or need to balance blood osmolarity. An important note here is that the kidneys regulate the glomerular filtration rate, GFR, to control how much water is filtered. If blood pressure is high, GFR increases, which results in more water being excreted. When blood pressure is low, GFR decreases, conserving water. The juxtaglomerular cells in the kidneys help with this regulation by releasing renin, which starts the RAS pathway, a system that increases blood pressure and helps balance blood volume.